podcast right now. Welcome, hello and welcome to podcast right now, episode 193 for January 1st, 2022. Hey, we're back in the studio. Did you miss us? Hey, we got Kevin here. We got Carl here. We got Uncle Joe on the line. How's all my guys? How's all my favorite guys?
Pretty good. This is weird. What's it been? 3 months?
The last time we attempted to record was October 9th, and then we didn't do it. I think me and you just stayed on the Discord, Kevin, and talked NFTs or something.
Should have done a pod.
Yeah, actually, I think 45 minutes into that digital hang, I think we were like, we should have just hit record on that, but it's all right. The 5 people who listen, they're here now with us. Welcome to the podcast, podcastrightnow.com for all the links, nothing.bandcamp.com. Go check those boys out. We got all the boys here today.
There's a girl in there too.
It's been a hot minute since we've recorded a podcast, so please excuse us sort of finding our way when it comes to conversational entertainment.
Have we ever had a way?
We've had a way. We hit a groove. There was a groove.
I wanted to ask you this, Carl. I saw a couple weeks or so ago, the band Nothing was that Ace of Cups, and they were canceled. But that wasn't your band, Nothing.
No, we were across the street at the Dirty Dungarees that same night, and actually something terrible happened to Nothing. I hope they're okay. They all tested positive that day for COVID, and it got canceled.
Oh my god!
You guys should have fought, and maybe you could have made something out of nothing.
Have you guys?
Must have been really confusing when everyone showed up to that show, and they were like, "Oh, we heard the thing was canceled," and they're like, "No, nothing was canceled." And we're like, "Oh, well, I guess we can see the show," and they're like, "No, it was canceled. What was canceled? Nothing." What?
Yeah, a regular Laurel and Hardy bit there. Yeah,
Laurel and Lardy. Yeah.
Yeah. The COVID is in a real flare right now. Raise your hand if you know someone who has COVID. And then that's me and Kevin and everybody has it.
I raised my hand. You couldn't see it, but I had to go take a test. I tested negative, but
this Omicron is, she's really going for it. It's a good run of COVID.
Doesn't it sound like, it sounds like such an intimidating name. It sounds like a transformer. That's like
I am Omicron.
Omicron, yeah. Yeah, it's an aggressive name. It's cooler sounding than Delta, though. So we got that.
Yeah.
Do you know what the next one is on the list?
Or something.
I don't. Do you?
It's pie. So that's one they got to skip because that's going to ruin pie if like everyone dies from pie.
Yeah.
Fucking that'd be a dessert that's canceled forever.
It's always been such a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That pie. No, we had a scare, and me and wife Maggie had to test. Was that yesterday? We did the home test, and the home tests we got were like all super official and like from a hospital. Like it didn't even have instructions in it or anything. I had to Google the instructions. I was like, oh, this is like some real science. So that was fun.
I've seen the boxes before, and it's like a happy guy and happy lady, and they're like, like
that's the consumer version. The one we had is just like cold hard government writing on it, and it's like here's a test. Box. Yeah.
It's like, why are they even bothering to print it that way? It's like, no, you're not fucking happy to be shoving this thing up your nose because you've been exposed to
you're happy,
some sort of a disease degenerate.
Listen, you're happy to have some answers, okay? It's nice.
Actually,
it's nice to
know.
Get
happy briefly while I was getting tested. They put the thing up there, and I started laughing. And the lady said, "Oh, you're one of those." Apparently, like 1 out of every 20 people laughs when you put something up their nose.
She hit your end spot, your nasal spot. You have like a hidden little clit back there. It's like
clit.
It's like
that's where it's been.
It's like 1 in 1,000 people have it, but that's what she's talking about.
Is that the rapid or is that the longer time period one?
It was like 2 hours. Like I don't know. They took it and then they called me later, and I guess. Is that rapid? I don't know. Is there one that does faster than 2 hours?
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been 2 hours based on their like workload, but I think that probably was the rapid.
That's like one of the better rapids, though. You know,
we have some here at home that are like 15
hours. I I sought medical professional advice. I went to the urgent care that's around the corner from me. I was the only one there. It was a Saturday night, like around 7:30. And I had to check in and da-da-da-da. And I asked them several times, is this covered by my insurance? Because it's obviously going to be more expensive than getting the at-home test. So a medical person told me I was negative, which is good.
Was it covered by your insurance, or did they give you like a full checkup?
No, yeah. The whole test was covered by the insurance. I got a confirmation email like 2 hours later from insurance that says your claim has been covered.
Listen to this shit. With my kids, we had to get them tested a couple times, and the way they do it, if you need a test to get them back to school, because you got to have a document saying that they got tested and they tested negative. They charge us like it's like a total checkup or whatever. Like I'm bringing them in for a sick visit or something. It was bullshit. We paid like twice for both daughters, and it was like $100 a pop. It was bullshit. I'm like, next time this happens, can I just have you poke them in the nose, and can we get the fuck out of here? Because I know what a cold is, and I know what strep throat or something worse is, and I don't know. It's a
you should bring in you should provide I stuck this tissue up their nose. Here you go.
Yeah,
you don't need to see that.
And then the home tests aren't so bad. You just kind of go like in your nostril. You don't have to go all the way back, which is kind of nice.
I guess there's a difference between the rapid and the more aggressive one, to where when I got tested, they did not go all the way back into my brain or the back of my skull, but it definitely still was uncomfortable. I didn't laugh, but I was like, it felt like I had to sneeze.
That's fair. I had a couple extra, and my neighbor needed them, which his wife is a nurse, and so I first messaged him. I was like, "Hey, you got a couple? Or does your wife know how to get a hold of these tests?" Because they were pretty much like sold out everywhere, and he was like, "Yeah, no, try this place," and blah blah blah. And then brother Jordan hooked it up, and then he messaged me like an hour later, my neighbor, and he's like, "Hey, did you find any of those tests? Because now we need a couple." And I'm like, I got a couple extra for you. And so I brought one over to his house and kind of like left it on his porch and backed away. And he looked pretty rough. It was definitely like super pale and just sick looking. And I was like, I don't think you need that test, buddy. Pretty sure you got it. But it was nice to test negative the other day. I thought for sure I was going down. Had such a good run,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now at this point, I almost just want it. So
this is the wave, I think, where everyone's just supposed to get it and cross your fingers, and it doesn't seem as bad as some of the other ones have. Although we do have an older couple, like 2 houses down from us, who they both got it and were hospitalized for it, and I think the guy might not be coming back.
Yeah.
So don't be one of my older neighbors, because that'll put you in a high risk group. But beyond that, it might just be the wave when we all get it.
But that's the thing too, is that we know that the Omicron, the supposedly milder version, is what's going around now. But the other ones are still out there.
Yeah,
they're like an older neighbor would still be highly susceptible to Delta or the OG flavor
for sure
of the COVID.
I'm really not, and we don't gotta open up a whole topic or whatever, but Mike and Susan.
Let's open it up.
Mike and Susan
Let's
both
get
have
it
it
all
now.
out there.
Joe.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so one's in an assisted living, recovering from a whole bunch of shit, and then Mike just got heart surgery, and we just got the call today that he has it now. So it's like, yeah, both in their 70s. Pretty worried. But
did he though?
It sucks.
Yeah. What'd you say, Joe?
Did they get the shots?
Yeah, they're vaccinated, so
did they
hopefully
get
that helps.
shots?
I don't know if they got boosted. That's the only thing. Yeah. I don't know if they got boosted. That's the only thing that has me worried.
Yeah, that could be the tricky bit. That numbers are so weird to come by. You hear a source and you don't really know what it's from. You just hear,
sure.
this is what this person said, and
Yeah.
how accurate it is, it's hard to tell. So it's hard to say what a number accurately is without being boosted in terms of
Oh, sure.
what sort of protection or negating effects it might provide.
Yeah. And, I still need to get boosted. And
Oh no!
yeah,
Get on that right away.
Still haven't done it, and I think we were waiting to make sure that we were negative before messing with that. So I'll probably jump on that tomorrow and get it taken care of. But if you get boosted and then you get the Omicron, apparently you have superhero powers. Like if you get the virus after getting boosted. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? You're like 1,000% less likely to
lift a truck.
No, like people can sneeze in your face and it won't harm you. Yeah.
Does it have to be in that order?
Cool.
Can you?
I think so.
So you get boosted and then you get it is better than getting it and then getting boosted.
I think so. I heard it on some other podcast. Yeah.
What if you get
some other
boosted
podcast,
and then-
not ours?
You get boosted and then you go to your local Sunday glory hole? Is that going to offer any sort of protection?
The glory holes have been so slow throughout the whole holiday season. There's a few that I check and no one there. Ghost town.
It's
Not a
you
dick in
stick your
sight.
dick in, and then
Yeah.
you just go flaccid because there's nobody there to put a mouth around it.
Yeah.
Not a dick in sight.
I'm a
Plenty of dicks, no mouths.
I'm a glory hole moderator down at the Sunoco on OH3, and I go both sides. I'll throw one through. I'll be on the other side and sit there for hours. Nothing.
A lot of the glory hole work has gone remote since the pandemic.
Is that right?
Yep.
How does that work, though?
You just you go to a hole and
Yeah.
you poke through, and they've got a webcam on the other end.
Okay.
Some guy. I think they're from India or something, but
Okay.
some guy will wire in, and it's verbal. It's all just praise.
Okay.
It's more of a literal glory hole type experience than getting your dick sucked. But
That would be nice.
So that's
though,
out
wouldn't
there.
it? Wouldn't that be nice though? Just you stick your dick somewhere, and they're like, "That's a great cock."
Mhm.
You wouldn't even have to get off. Just it would make you feel good.
Once we figure out teleportation, they'll have that where like you just have like a teleporter that's like the size of a like a glory hole or something, and you'll just put your penis through there, and you never have to leave the house. There'll be like
I mean, you could just buy a fleshlight.
not the same,
Yeah,
Joe.
maybe not a fleshlight, but by the time we have teleportation figured out, there should be like super high quality fuck dolls or just other options beyond.
Full blown sex robots and
I
stuff.
feel like adding teleportation to the glory hole is probably not the way that we want to use technology around having orgasms. It just seems like kind of the long way around.
I'm starting a business where you NFT every orgasm. And so it comes with an audio file of your noises, her noises, so that it's actually a pair of NFTs. And then there's also like a DNA sample that ships with it, so you can display the NFT. And there's only one. It's non-fungible.
My loads actually recently I've started programming them so we get like random attributes or whatever.
Okay.
So, like 1 out of every 10,000 of my loads has a Bitcoin chain on it.
Okay.
A lot of them just have different
Cock
colored
chain.
The cock
different colored
chain.
backgrounds or
Yeah. Put a little hat on it. Put a little hat on it. Make it have laser beams coming out of its eyes and stuff.
Yeah,
NFTs.
a lot of people like they like the ones that are kind of like sleeping, or like a couple of them have eyes where it looks like they've been smoking weed or something.
Yeah.
Those are real popular too.
Gotcha. Man, it's in all seriousness, I'm rolling my eyes so much at some of these NFT projects, and as soon as I started looking into a couple just to see what the art was looking like, now I'm on this fucking hit list of guerrilla marketing on like all my pages. I get messages all the time sent into the DMs and stuff saying, "Hey, we got a brand new project. You got to get in on the ground floor, and everybody that buys one is going to get a house, and you got to jump in quick." And it's I'm pretty much fucking sick of it.
Give you a house.
Well, I think they're trying to do their marketing tricks, Carl. I don't believe in free houses.
You already have a house.
Got a house.
It's just season 1 of House on DVD.
Yeah, right.
What do you need another house for? You got a house.
Got a house.
You settle down.
Free real estate. I mean, not going to beat that.
I'm for real though. Like it's a problem. Like stop messaging me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I almost didn't make it here tonight because I joined a couple of the Discords for these NFT projects, and now I've got
Christ.
got like 200 direct messages on my side panel. I had to find our faces in a sea of anonymous Discord logos.
Yeah.
I still don't really even know how Discord works, and I just click on things until I end up in the voice channel.
There you go. Well, then you would love NFTs.
Take my money.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a bunch of people are ruining what could be cool about that technology. But I guess that'll die down, right? In the projects that are actually cool or do something will stick around, and a lot of the bullshit will go away. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't pretend to understand anything that's going on with any of those projects other than I think that there's still, like, I think it's going to increase in value and become, people will start using it for something, Zane says, and I think that just means get some money into it somehow and watch it multiply.
Well, and for someone who likes me, for someone like me who just wants to make them, I do want to do some NFTs, but just for like the art part of it. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, this will be a character in a game that you can unlock, or like this will be, you can make this NFT have sex with another NFT and get a new NFT out of it. It's just, and yeah, I don't know. It makes me every other day. I'm like, oh, that seems kind of cool, and then the next day I'm like, this is stupid. All of this is so dumb.
The sex idea.
That last one you said.
The sex idea sounds pretty good.
It's not my idea. It's some project or a few projects have done that where
invest everything in that one. Then that sounds fun.
You breed your NFTs. When I put my shit out, which I can't bring it up enough, guys. Keep an eye on the internets. At me, bro. At me. Anyways,
you're doing much better on Twitter than you have been recently.
Well, that's where the game's at. I'm so fucking fed up with Instagram as far as like a place to, gather a following and show artwork and share visual art and stuff. It's like, if you don't have 100,000 followers, I'm not in, like, you're not in my feed. I won't see your shit. You know what I mean? It sucks. But anyways, what were we saying? Take a photo of, minting these coins and stuff. So like whatever you are going to sell it at, it's like you want to at least cover your minting charges, that kind of thing, cover your production charges, but, which I'll do. And it's going to be lit AF, guys. It's going to be dripping wet. But anyways.
Well, can't wait.
Well, we got to move on from NFTs though, right? This isn't what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yep. Christmas happened. Favorite gift given, favorite gift received. Let's go around the table here. Joe, we'll start with you. What was your sweetest loot, and what gift were you most excited to give? Because really, that's what it's all about: giving, not receiving.
I'm actually a pretty shitty gift giver, and I also don't ask for very much. So that's a tough question. I got my mom the complete box set of The Sopranos. We watched The Many Saints of Newark a couple months ago when that came out, and she was like, "Oh man, I really want to watch The Sopranos."
Nice.
So I just got her all those, and she's already since Christmas binged up to season 5. So I think that's working.
Did you like that Newark movie?
I did, but I think I would have liked it better if that was like its own HBO miniseries. I think there was much more to explore there.
I gotcha. If you have only seen like the first season of Sopranos, would that movie make sense?
It stands alone by itself, but you're also not going to pick up on a lot of who other characters are that
I
show up
gotcha.
later on. And
Just in terms of
Nuggets.
priorities, though, if you've only seen the first season of Sopranos, you should watch all of the rest of that before you watch this. Just
It's so
priority
much.
standpoint.
It's so much
Yeah.
show.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. All right. And then, well, that's a
great
pretty badass gift too. What did you receive that really got your dick all hard?
Well, my mom always does a nice job of, she likes Trader Joe's a lot, so she always just picks out a lot of cool food and snacks that I would never pick out for myself, so that's always good. I couldn't tell you what any of them are, because they're randomly selected type of thing.
Nice.
But I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake right now on PlayStation 4
Ooh.
that I got for Christmas, and
Ooh.
that's pretty sweet.
It's
So,
pretty amazing what they did with that old game, you know?
yeah,
And it's
pretty good.
It's real-time combat now versus the turn-based, right?
I didn't think I would like that at first, and then
It works.
I got in there and I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's kind of how it was I think 15 was the last one I played, Final Fantasy 15, and I was like, what is this? Real-time combat? And it works. You can kind of like slow down time if you need to select spells and shit like that. So,
Yep.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's all fine. Yeah.
What about you, Kevy?
Favorite gift received was a Bluetooth bike helmet. Showed
pretty
you
cool.
guys, last week or whenever it was. So yeah, I like to listen to old Bloodlines just constantly on a loop while I'm writing. But I was just taking my phone and keeping it in the upper pocket of a book bag, which kind of works if it's quiet. There's not a lot of shit around and you're not going too fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I have a helmet that has an actual proper speaker, so it's just like I'm listening as I ride.
Pretty
So
cool.
It's pretty good.
How's the quality on that? That was the only thing I didn't ask you when you showed me. Are you getting any kind of lows? I mean, it's a podcast, so it's not like you're okay.
It's a podcast. I'm probably the wrong person to ask either way, but you could try it out. I mean, it seems like a speaker and probably not a whole lot beyond that.
Okay, cool. And then gift given?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I gave my sister a print, a framed print of one of the Mario Kart 64 tracks. She seemed to enjoy that, so that was a success.
That's pretty cool.
That's tight.
Go for it, Carl.
Katie got me an acoustic guitar, a black Squire.
Dude, a guitar. Nice.
Yeah. It was bought secondhand, and the previous owner really didn't want to let it go, but needed the money, and his name was actually also Adkins, so he was happy that it was going.
And it went to a fellow Adkins,
to use,
someone in the bloodline. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How's she sound?
Great.
Even if it was someone in the bloodline that just had a Trace Adkins, still wanted to want that guitar to get in the hands of a Trace Adkins.
Oh my God. I stopped buying any instruments or any musical equipment from anyone with the last name of Adkins. You might say I'm on an Adkins diet over here. Just taking a break. Joe, you got an Adkins joke? We're going around.
Joe, what was your favorite Adkins joke received and your favorite Adkins joke given?
There's just too much fact to sort out of all these. I don't know.
You're fine. Carl, as far as this guitar goes, have you restrung it? Was it kept in pretty good shape and all that?
The previous owner restrung it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because if you hadn't, I was going to recommend those Ernie Ball Super Slinkies. They work really good on acoustic guitars too.
If it turns out this guitar is doing its thing, you'll be adding kins.
Adkins, yeah.
I like it.
Children, yep.
That's good.
With the penis and the vagina.
Oh, every lady loves a guy that can play the guitar. Are you kidding me? Every white lady loves a guy that can play a guitar.
And then if they grow up and they all go into marketing, they would really be Adkins.
Wow, Adkin. Never thought of that. someone that's going to school for digital marketing right now.
I thought about it.
Now you're in.
I got my mother a better gift than the Sopranos DVDs.
Okay.
I forgot that I got it much earlier in the year, but technically our Christmas gift was going to see Genesis. So yeah, we met Phil Collins. It was
that's right.
It was great.
Yeah.
You met Phil Collins?
I mean, we were in the same room. He was like 100 yards away from us, but basically, yeah.
Paradise untouched by man.
How's he
Nope,
looking?
he didn't do that song. He is not looking the best, so he is
Did
no
he
longer
stand?
able.
Sorry.
He stood with the aid of a cane to walk to a chair in which he sat for the rest of the show, but he was about as animated as you could possibly fucking be by being a lead singer sitting in a chair for a Genesis show. So I will definitely give him that.
It's awesome.
And he sounded great vocally. As vocally great as you can sound at 70-something.
Very
That's good.
good.
That's better than I was expecting to hear.
Still got my favorite gift given.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I jumped in.
No, I gave you the floor for a pretty unimpressive meeting of Phil Collins.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, he,
He was in the same room as you. That's neat.
I want to know Carl's other gift.
We found out Phil Collins is doing pretty good, and that's uplifting news.
Okay.
Best gift given, Carl Adkins.
Take it home.
Oh,
You
turned robot. It was weird.
I'm sick of Phil Collins upstaging me.
I know. It happens so often. It's bullshit.
You better get used to that, pal.
What was the best
card
gift
that I gave
given?
to Kevin? Actually, there's some good runners up, but the card I gave to Kevin I think was the best. I have cards for you guys too, but they're not done yet.
Nice.
I forgot about half the cards.
Nice.
Oh, I got a card from
I sent
Kevin.
some
That
of
was
them out,
nice.
and then so I have picture cards.
Nice.
You could see the front of it.
I'm always so bad about the card
like
thing
it.
around Christmas time. I should get good at that and be a man.
This one's yours, John.
All right.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be worth it. Kevin, you
Can't
should
wait.
read.
Yeah, I've
On
got
air.
Carl's card. If I don't know now, should I read it now?
Yeah,
Should I-
Read it now.
now.
Read it now.
All right, let me get that card.
Do you want to read it now, or do you want me to interrupt with more Phil Collins talk?
Yeah, actually, do Phil Collins for like a minute.
Okay, yeah, no, it was so great when we got there.
No music played from the Tarzan soundtrack at all?
Well, no, it was Genesis, so he's not going to do Phil Collins solo. He was doing Genesis.
Sneak
stuff,
it in
but-
there. You could sneak it in there.
No, that's not what,
All right.
what Phil Collins Genesis fans want. But
They didn't do
Yeah, we
In
got
the Air
there and-
Tonight?
no, of course not. No,
Really?
that's a Phil Collins song. They were doing.
All right. Well,
Genesis.
that's a dick rule.
Oh, okay.
He should do a couple of just his hits. I'm just saying.
Just encore,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Everyone
Yeah,
there
the
wanted to
encore-
hear that song, man.
I think probably some of them were maybe confused and they wanted to, but I don't think the majority of people did. I think the majority of people wanted to hear the Genesis songs. They did choose like the most
Talking about
poppy-
In the Air Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
No.
Oh,
It's a Phil Collins solo song, but it's not a Genesis song.
still.
It's bullshit, man. How much was
I'm
your
no-
ticket?
I'm no longer happy that
$140?
He's doing well.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
It's the rules. Joe says it's the rules. He only plays Genesis songs.
Phil Collins and Genesis have such diverse and thorough career. You would not have time to work that in based on the track list that he. Like, I would not have changed out a single song that he played on the Genesis side of things for In the Air Tonight.
Okay. You know,
Had to be better than Erica Badu. Am I right, Kevin? Ugh.
yeah.
All right. Kevin's back. Let's hear this card.
Oh, yeah. So
A lot of build up, by
I
the
got
way,
this-
Carl. No pressure. A lot of build up.
Got this card from
Okay.
from Carl. I think it came in early December, if I remember right. So he got mine done over a month ago.
Yeah.
Um,
I fucking
just-
I hit the ground
Hasn't
running,
written yours
and then
because he doesn't care about you as
I
much.
tripped on a rock.
It's not even close, Kevin. He got yours beginning of December, and ours haven't arrived yet. It's like he really made sure he got yours in.
Yeah. Joe's was to Joe and Ann, and then I had
He had to redo it.
Yeah.
and then I kind of just got tripped up on the whole process, and it was
I also didn't give you an
a little
address.
depressed.
You
A
don't
little
have to
depressed
send me.
about
You
the
can just text me. It's fine.
I can give Joe's address, right? Want me to give that for the people?
Yeah, send it over to Carl verbally now.
Let's not do a verbally on the podcast.
All right. Wouldn't be the first time.
Well,
Okay. So I got
I'll
this.
put a long beep in there like you did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So I got this card a month ago because he doesn't care about you guys. It says, "Hello, Merry Christmas, you two. I hope Santa brings you everything you want, and you get to live until you're 200 years old," with hyphens in between the words. 200 years old.
The correct way to write
it's
that.
accurate. Mm-hmm.
And still spry.
To be the age of a 200-year-old. Is that when you would use hyphens?
Also, you'll still be young at heart, and you'll have jetpacks, as long as God doesn't fuck anything up. Love, Carl. And then he signed his name. He printed it, and then he autographed it too.
Oh, that's all right. So that's going to be like an NFT. That's going to be
It's an
worth
NFT.
something.
Yeah.
It's already an NFT.
Yeah. Can't funge
You
that.
can order it at Kevin's Christmas card.gov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slash.
We can auction this thing.
You're going to have a hard time funging that.
So is spry, I think, is the funnier, or one of the funnier words in it.
Okay.
I like spry because it reminds me of the little kid from Bad Santa. One of my absolute favorite Christmas movies.
You're a spry little fucker, aren't you?
No, he has to go ask the granny if she's spry because Billy Bob's been asking. So
I just tried to rewatch that. I didn't like it.
It's pretty,
no!
It's pretty dark. I mean, it's
what kind of what state were you in when you watched it?
I just thought that it dragged, and I like that dark side of Billy Bob, but yeah, that wasn't doing it for me.
Okay. I don't know how to respond. It's I think it moves quickly. It's an exciting plot. It's lousy with funny dialogue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it.
the casting for that kid is like perfect, and the grandma.
Yeah.
Billy Bob is great. The kid is awesome.
No, I like Billy Bob.
The midget and Bernie Mac and John, like everyone is awesome.
Yeah.
It just didn't really add up for me for a good Billy Bob movie.
Wow. You're more of a monster.
You know what
You're more of a
underrated
Monsters
Christmas-
Ball guy, aren't you? With Billy Bob Thornton.
I like to see him aggressively fuck that alley. But you know, the underrated Christmas movie is The Ref with Dennis Leary and it
Kevin
probably doesn't hold up too well
Spacey,
now.
right?
It's got
Diane
Spacey
Keaton.
in it. Yeah.
I'm familiar with the ref. Yeah.
He tries to rob the house, and then in turn ends up intervening in the marriage and saving the marriage possibly. It's a good one, but it doesn't get talked about so much.
Kevin Spacey, all of his movies have been deleted from the archives.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did he do?
I think he hung out.
Boy?
Nah,
What did he do?
I think he was getting fresh.
Did he
with
get
some,
one like procured for him or something? He bought a teenage boy.
He was hanging out with Bryan Singer in Vegas, and I think they had a couple too many hot tub parties with, young adults.
But was he getting them trafficked? Like,
I don't think he was doing
how
that.
dirty? Okay.
I don't know. Joe, do you know?
I would keep his movies if he wasn't having young boys trafficked in for him.
No, it sounds like he was not trafficking. He was maybe grooming, but yeah, one of his accusers turned up dead. So that's kind of weird.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't think Spacey has that kind of a pull, but I don't know. Maybe there's an adamant Spacey fan out there. Or
my favorite gift received was my dad got me these like sleeping bag shoes. You seen these? It's made by Chaco. It's like a slipper / shoe you could wear out and about. but they're just super cozy, and they have like a sleeping bag material on the top. It's kind of cool. And then Maggie got me a one of those power bank charger things, which I've needed for a while because we lost my old one. Favorite gift given? I have it here.
You have it there if it was given.
What's that, Kev?
I said, how can you have it there if it was given? I'm intrigued.
It was to my wife.
Can't wait to see how this goes.
It was to my wife, and it's the pop vinyl version of Richard Simmons. It's just kind of cool, little desk toy. And then Kevin, I also enjoyed picking your gift out. I got Carl, you'll like this. I got Kevin it's just like a little Halo pack, but it had like a jackal and then like a couple different Spartans with it. Unfortunately, McFarlane Toys, they're not producing those anymore for Infinite, the new Halo, but whatever. It's still pretty cool. Oh, you got to take them out of the box and play with them.
Nice.
But did you pick this out? Because it was my understanding that you bought a bag full of toys, and then I showed up before Zane, so I got the cool one.
No, I wanted to get you guys action figures, and Carl, I got one for you too. Hush, hush. I just haven't seen you. I have a rule on Christmas, and it's get someone action figures, because when I was a kid, that was just like one of my favorite things to get.
That's
and
the best gift.
And I loved it when like it would only happen like every 3 Christmases, but it would be like not just 1 or 2 action figures, but it would be like 6, and they would all be from the same line. And I was like, fuck, I can't wait to get all this open and play with it. And I think, and you know, if you're an adult man and you don't play with toys, which I don't do that, no one does that anymore, it's cool to put on your desk there at your office or at home and just look at them. And if you get bored and your mind wanders, you can pick it up and pose it in different ways. You know, who doesn't love an action figure?
I've got two gold ones.
But Kevin, to answer your question, that was specific for you. Just mostly to try to persuade you to play Halo with us, and the new Halo, that is. And then I picked out Zane's just because we had recently seen that new Spider-Man movie. So I try to make them topical to whatever's going on. Or if I don't know what's going on in your life, like I get you just whatever. Carl, you typically get wrestling action figures.
I remember it going differently. I remember there was a bag. I was there first.
Okay.
You told me to reach into the bag and pick the one that felt the best.
I wrapped it with my shirt, remember? It was on me, and I said, unwrap it, and you had to like get into my belly and pull it out. Remember? You don't remember this?
I remember getting in your belly. Yes.
Okay.
With the action figure thing is,
and we genuinely ran out of wrapping paper. Don't bust balls. Like it was for you, man.
They got more at the store. That's what, if you run out of wrapping paper.
Carl, you're agreeing though. Action figures for Christmas every year, right?
Yeah.
Come on, I love it. Yeah.
I got it always reminds me of just like all of the, like what you said, getting whole sets of action figures.
Ninja Turtles or X-Men or something. Yeah.
I got the Power Rangers, I think the same year I got a Sega Genesis. And then there was the year that I got all of the Kenner line, the current, like when they relaunched Star Wars in the late 90s. Yeah.
So when I was a kid, we weren't well off. In fact, we were like kind of like poor family for a little while. And like, I remember when I first started to kind of figure out like the worth of $1 a little bit, like what is money? What costs what, you know, sometime in, you know, what is, you're like 6 or something, 7, you're kind of like, okay, candy costs this much. So what is the toy I want cost? And you're learning your mathematics and whatnot. And, I remember being a kid and going to the toy aisle at like Kmart and looking at the action figures and seeing that they were like $6 and being like, that's not a lot of money. Like, what is going on here? Why don't I have more of these?
I don't even think they were that much. I think they were close to like $3.99. I think you could pay for an action figure cheaper in the 90s than you could with a McDonald's meal today.
That's like lunch money, yeah. And so I remember being like kind of like remembering those are my favorite Christmases, like when I would get a bunch of Turtles or, like I said, X-Men or Jurassic Park toys. That was a cool Christmas. But it was like, I just remember being pissed at my parents. Like, what the fuck? You guys got me like stuff that was more expensive. All you had to do was give me like 5 action figures, pig and shit. Good to go. Maybe a video game, you know? Parents, they just don't understand. It's a song by Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Anyways.
How much of the JP line did you have?
I had the full-size T-Rex. I had Grant.
With dino damage?
Oh, yeah. I had Grant.
Okay.
I had, I think I had Tim. I didn't have Nedry. No, I didn't have a lot of them. And some of them I got from trading comic books on the school bus.
It's so weird that Nedry has like a flamethrower or something. Like,
yeah, they all had like jet packs.
Have a weapon?
Yeah, yeah. I really do hate that man.
Oh, I got some Star Wars Dr. Squatch soap from Kevin too.
Oh, there you go.
Excited.
The marketing campaign for the Dr. Squatch is a little aggressive. The current soap you're using is shit. It's like, whoa.
They do,
You don't know.
I get them the most like on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit annoyed with any company that does those like 3-minute commercials.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in the shower, I'm trying to listen to something and, I'm in the shower and now I'm just listening to a Dr. Squatch commercial for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Hear that.
Agree. Good. We all had good Christmases. New Year's happened. Any resolutions? Anything we're trying to do better next year? That's a podcast topic if I've ever heard of one before in my life. I'll go first. Make more art. Take that more seriously. Make time for that. Treat it more like a career. And just maintain as far as like exercise and shit. Keep that going. That's sort of my loose resi. And whoever wants to go next, feel free.
I think same for me with music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
put the hours in. Yeah.
More.
Fuck yeah.
I don't have a good one. I might do a loose dry January into the dry February. Haven't decided yet. I don't know. Did drink today.
I was thinking about that too. Just after December and the indulgence that was like the last week or two of December, I'm like, I think a break would be kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to hurt myself a little bit.
Yeah. We were laughing about that. We went riding bikes the other day. It was just like the cheese and the meats and the charcutes and the beers and the champagne. Like I really fucking put my feet up over the last couple weeks. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, I ate cases and cases of cookies. So
pecan
no
pie,
regrets, but got a little bit of work to do. So
yeah,
I assume that everything bad that happens to your body just like goes away if you stop drinking. So hopefully that's going to be the case.
I think it really helps. Yeah. Joe, what are you going to give up? Murdering people and stuffing their bodies in your crawl space? You going to take a break on that?
No, I'm actually going to. What?
You're going to have to give that up soon, whether you want to or not. So you might as well just stop now.
Yeah.
No,
Joe's out there. Joe's out there removing Kens. He's not adding Kens. Go on, Joe. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I can follow that. So I don't really have any sort of a goal ever with the new. I just sort of do what I've been doing. Maybe I'll make love to 3 women a month. Let's start there and then taper down. Maybe
3 a month, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? If you ever have one of them menage a trois, boom, bang it out in one night. Take the rest of the month off.
Yeah, maybe I'll start with 2 then instead of 3, so I could potentially knock it out in one fell swoop.
Get you one of the menage a trois.
Yeah. That's what I'll do.
That's a French word for sex with 2 other people.
That's exactly what it means.
I think you could do it. You're going to hang out at, what are you going to check out? Cushions? Maybe Brewster's?
Well, mixed feelings on that. That would probably be the easiest one to do, but also the most likely one that you would get shot at. So
Yeah.
we'll have to kind of play that by ear.
With your recent breakup, do you find yourself kind of going back through the old track list and checking up on people on Facebook and be like, maybe they're single, maybe they want to hang out, you know?
You're like, hello.
Old girlfriends, old wives.
No, I don't really keep in contact with anybody in a way that would be just out of the blue to contact them.
Okay.
So, like, anybody that is an ex that I keep in contact with, I know their status, and I know we're always just going to be friends. But, Facebook, I don't think will be a good option for that. Does Facebook have a dating option?
Yeah, I think so.
They got it all, man. I bet they do. Yeah. I think it's called Facebook Marketplace. I think you just take a photo of yourself on there and type in what kind of dinner you expect.
We'll see what the year 2022 brings.
We will.
Should all be a pile of laughs.
Do you guys want to do top movies, top games of the year, looking back on 2021? That could be fun. Yeah. Or do you guys want to just chill out and chat for a minute? We haven't podcasted in a while, so I don't know how fast.
Let's do some movies.
All right.
I had a great new holiday film to recommend.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
This is aside from your favorite film of 2021, right?
It was released this year.
But is it your favorite of the year? Best movie of the year?
No, but
Okay. No, still, I want to hear what it is. Like
maybe
I'll
let you know.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay.
You've been real cagey about this film.
It was a great holiday film.
What was it?
Was it Holiday?
It's called 8-Bit Christmas.
Oh, no, that's a good one.
I've heard that.
Patrick Harris.
Yeah. I've heard people liked it.
He's all over the place now with him and that and the Matrix.
Yeah, he is. That would bring me to, I think that's my favorite film of the year.
The Matrix?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Can't tell if you're being serious right now. You saw it?
I didn't love the story, but I enjoyed, watching it.
just being there again.
Going back to the world. Yeah. I'm only about halfway through, so I can't fully judge. But the half that I saw...
on nostalgia. Sorry.
Okay. The half I saw kind of left me wondering, I don't know, I'm nervous about the second half. And Kevin, you saw the whole thing, or...
Kind of. I was in the room for the whole thing.
That doesn't count.
I saw the whole thing.
All right, Joe.
I saw enough to know I didn't like it.
We need an educated viewer who actually saw it. Joe, give us the dirt. No spoilers, please.
Well,
okay,
just spoil the whole
spoilers.
thing. Just tell the whole thing.
Don't spoil it.
It starts with a
no, give us the dirt. Just
it's
give
not good.
Okay. Good, bad, why?
Okay, so it's a cash grab.
It's a cash grab.
That's the biggest non-spoiler I can give you is that it's definitely a cash grab.
One of them Wachowskis needed to get a mortgage sorted out or something.
I feel like they had a grant. I don't think anybody who is affiliated with this franchise probably should need any money anymore.
No.
I feel like there was a grain of an idea that either the Wachowski sister that directed it or
Lana,
the studio foisted it. Yeah, Lana was but now they're both ladies. Right.
I know, but I think his sister is out, or her sister is out
the other
too.
One's not. Yeah, the other one's not.
She's out of the game. Yeah.
So I don't know how the germ of the idea started that this needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Okay.
But the way they reworked it was admirable.
Yeah.
So it all made sense as to how they got to where there was a fourth Matrix, but at the same time, you're like, there did need to be a fourth Matrix.
Did it feel like it was reachy or just rushed or pushed on you? I don't know.
It just felt like...
Why are we doing this? Why?
A cash grab.
Cash grab.
It's the first major cash grab since that became funny to say.
The third one ended pretty conclusively where, spoiler, they all die and they all make their peace with the machines, and now we're saying,
here's what a dork I am. We started the end of Matrix resolutions just because I wanted to see that Smith fight with all the Smiths. Remember, Carl? They're all lined up on the street, and everybody's raining everywhere, and they're doing some anime fly fighting and shit. So we watched that before firing up the new one. But I feel like I interrupted you, Joe. What were you going? What were you saying?
Well, to that point, the new Smith is not as good as that.
Whoa! Spoilers! Didn't know Smith was in it. Damn it! Oh wait, I did because he's like, it's not. It's a different guy. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
New Smith, new Morpheus is not as good, but I do like the clever way they explain that there's a new Morpheus because Neo wrote them into the program.
The game, right, that he was making.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a module.
That's right. Okay.
So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that there's... So, a lot of the stuff that they do at the very beginning, like the first 30 minutes...
It like mirrors the first Matrix, yeah.
But they're also like taking shots at the studios, and that was like, okay, I get what you're doing here about reboots are stupid and annoying, but the rest of the movie I don't feel like justified the shots that they were taking at those to say that
I gotcha.
These are not satisfactory enough to be living up to the standard. I feel like if they had exceeded the original trilogy in some way, it would have been worth the time to spend that time in the first 30 minutes. So that was a lot of time wasted there. Fight scenes weren't as good. I mean, I guess Keanu's probably like 50-something, and Carrie-Anne Moss is probably also equally almost geriatric.
The action stuff that I did see, to me, felt less groundbreaking than definitely the first Matrix, and in some points the sequels. But what I did see in this new one, it kind of felt to me like a little bit like, oh yeah, this is another movie trying to do like Matrix style, fight sequences.
And that's the problem that it created for itself. Is like, how are you going to live into your own footsteps? It's like you really can't.
Because if you guys remember, like when the Matrix came out, was it 1999 or 98 or something? There was like 5-6 years of lots of leather, lots of slow motion jumping around. Everybody got real hip on, Taekwondo choreography and shit like that. So do you remember that?
Everyone
like
needs the bullet time.
Like Equalizer, that vampire woman who wore all leather. There were just so many movies that came out that were like, people like The Matrix. Cash grab. All right. That's Carl's number one, though. I like it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it, the rest of it now, knowing that you were into it.
It was
Carl,
the ride. It was the
Carl,
ride.
How many other movies did you watch in 2021, though, to balance that out against?
I watched quite a few movies. But that was...
Okay.
Yeah, it was the ride.
Yeah. Going back.
I didn't have anything. I forgot that it was coming out, and Katie was like, "Oh, the new Matrix movie is up."
Yeah,
and then I just went in cold, and like, yeah, I liked what they were doing, for a while, and then at a certain point, I think it sucks for you that it sucks though, because you haven't finished it.
Yeah, Carl, do you remember when we worked at the movie theater? Remember when we worked at the movie theater, Star Cinemas? And the Matrix Reloaded came out, the sequel. Yeah. Oh, dude, that was so fun. All the hype was in the air. Yeah.
We watched it a few days before.
Before it was released, that's right.
Yeah. We used to do that with a lot of movies.
And then I would sneak in.
We worked there because Ben worked there.
I would sneak into the theater during certain scenes and just sit down with my broom and my little sweeper and just be like, nope, I'm watching the freeway scene. I'll be busy for the next 11 minutes. Good thing the management sucked at that theater.
Brain wraps.
Yeah, get a brain wrap. I'll go next. My movie of the year, and I probably should think more about this and look back, because I saw a bunch of good ones this year. But I got to go Spider-Man: No Way Home. Has anyone seen it? Have you guys
I
seen
haven't
it?
seen it yet.
Okay. Kevin,
And
no.
it's the new year, so it can't be a part of
Kevin's a no, and Joe's a no.
No, I went with you to see it.
That's right. You were just
Aw.
seated in a different section. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, pa.
So just real quick, and then we'll move on. But this movie got me charged up and amped as an audience member. Well, first of all, I got to see it in the theater, which that helps. I think that's like another 5% of fun and enjoyment. But yeah, it was like the big moments and like the big reveals and some of the cooler like action sequences. It reminded me of watching Endgame and Infinity War. And so just those like scenes where whether you're alone watching it or in a big theater with a bunch of strangers watching it, no matter what, unless you're dead inside, like you're cheering a little bit, like you're going to throw a fist in the air every once in a while watching this movie and say, fuck yeah, let's go. And you're going to get amped. I mean, at least that was my take on it. And
Yeah.
yeah, freaking loved it. We went through hell trying to watch it too. Me and brother Jordan, we went to see it on like opening as early as you could see at night. I think it was Wednesday or no, it was a Thursday night. And bolted from trivia. We went over to Marcus Crosswoods and had good seats and everything, bought the tickets early enough in advance. And then we start the trailers, and I just noticed the dialogue and all the trailers sounds real tinny and broken and lower. And I'm like, and we look at each other, and me and Jordan were like, it's probably just the trailers. We're probably okay. And then the movie gets started and the audio doesn't change. And then I'm like, it's unacceptable. Like, I think they had a blown center channel in their mix or something. And it was just one of those things where it was like, I'm so stoked for this movie. I don't think I can watch it like this. So him and he agreed. And you know, so we left and we talked to the manager and shit. And as we were talking to the manager, getting our, vouchers for free movies and shit, it was, he was saying, yeah, we had a guy in here yesterday work on it, and we've been getting a few complaints and stuff. But it was like, I was blown away, that everyone in that theater, it was a packed theater, everyone in there stayed, and they all watched, they watched the movie like that. It was bad. It was like if all the dialogue in the movie was walkie-talkie dialogue. It was real bad.
Ew.
Yeah. And, so everyone stayed in there, and then B, well, and then B is like, dude, yeah, you guys should not run that theater. Like, that's I can't believe, they said they had a technician look at it the day before. So that means how many showings of have they gone through, matinees all through the day? It's like, ugh, shut it down. Yeah. So that was a bummer. And then we came back. It was like the following Sunday, and who was it? Me, Zane, Joe, Jordan. It was a romp. Mm-hmm. The only thing I was pissed about was you guys didn't want to have a beer afterwards and break it down.
They could probably do something with it. Like if that speaker's sounds that shitty, just turn it off until someone fixes it and like split the audio or something.
Might not have noticed if they did that.
Technology.
Yeah. I think what it is, compared to when we were working at movie theaters, is it's so much more digital now that like they literally push a button on a little jump drive that comes in an envelope, and that's the movie. And it's not so much like I doubt they even have like much of an audio mixer up there to even do that, because I kept thinking of ways to fix it as I was sitting there and being tortured trying to hear the dialogue. And I was just thinking about how modern theaters are right now. And yeah, I don't know.
We got free tickets to see a movie after Life. Do you remember this? The last 20 minutes, like literally the last section of the movie was all just blacked out, and we were like, oh, this is part of the movie, because it did kind of make sense to where you wouldn't be able to see anything.
Did we see that at Gateway?
No, we saw that at Marcus.
Okay. Yeah, they need to get their shit together over there.
Yeah. They gave us all free passes for a new movie. Because we're like, yeah, can you rewind? And so they did rewind it as well, but
Yeah, listen, if you're ever watching a movie, folks, and it's not perfect or there's anything noticeable that like fucks your movie situation up, even if you watch the whole thing, you go out there and you ask for a manager, Karen up, get some passes. I'm saying, you drove to the movie theater.
Passes.
It's a dying industry right now. They gotta at least make sure they're. What's this, Carl?
I said you don't have to Karen up. You could be polite about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't mean
This
that.
doesn't sound good.
No, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, go spit on their shoes or whatever and scream and call the police or whatever.
Thank you.
I'm not wearing a mask. Your
Like a
fucking
human
movie
being.
sucks.
Yeah.
You're being racist to me or something, like make it a race thing somehow. Yeah. No, don't do that. But they have a giant pad of those goddamn, customers always right vouchers, and they probably like movies a little bit if they work there, and they can they've only been reasonable anytime I've had an issue in movie theaters. It's always been like, well, hey, let me give you a couple passes because that sucks. And, good luck with the popcorn kid or the person scanning your ticket. But every once in a while, there's a voice of reason at the Marcus. Who else? Who else has go see Spider-Man. Holy shit. Carl?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it it's going to be on the TV soon.
Okay.
I don't want to get coughed on by some
Hey man, I'm still negative. I've seen a few
strange
movies.
man.
Here's what you do. You go at like noon or 1 some day that you can pull it off,
We were thinking about that.
and then get your tickets in advance, and you won't have anyone in the theater with
Kevin
you.
wants to go see the new Scream.
I would go watch that with you
Also
guys.
forgot that was happening.
Yeah.
It's fun.
When does that actually come out?
I think in the next few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see it early and maybe even twice. See how it goes.
Wow.
What's Joe or Kevin's top movie 2021?
I think mine was probably Nobody. We've had,
That's a good
discussions about the card counter, and I think that is sort of in the neighborhood, but Nobody was just like way more solid all the way through, better for what it was. But yeah, some of the best action I've experienced anyway
Nice.
in a movie, and funny moments, and like Bob Odenkirk, and
I love Bobby Odenkirk.
some real explicit violence, like just hard action. It's good.
That was definitely an awesome movie, and I actually forgot that I saw that in the year of our Lord 2021, but that probably would have been in my considerations for sure.
I was a little softer on that one. I thought it was more of like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I thought they went.
Get out of town.
I wanted them to play it with the serious tone that they kind of started the movie with, and then towards the end, it devolves into like almost slapstick action, where there's like fucking rocket launchers and just people are hitting grenades out of the air with baseball bats and shit. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's alternate universe.
My opinion. I respect yours.
Violence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your opinion is terrible, John.
It's my opinion.
You're the
It's
worst.
not terrible.
person.
It's just
It's-
wrong.
it's
wrong
it's-
this time. That's fine.
It's my opinion.
I liked what I saw of it, but I was like working on a final for school while it was on the TV near me.
Yeah.
So I only got bits and pieces.
It is worth watching, and I'll
Deserves
probably
a
watch
better-
it again.
A better watch than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
dislike it. I just didn't. I don't want to blow it like Kevin does. Still worth a view, is what I'm saying. Where are we at, Joe? What was your movie, buddy?
Okay, so I was trying to double check my work, and we got this whole podcast together pretty quickly, so I didn't have a chance to review to make sure this was correct or anything, but I think I'm going to say Psycho Gorman was my top 10 movie of the year.
That's a strong argument right there. Totally.
Good. Yeah.
Like,
Solid
it's what
movie.
It is. It doesn't make any arguments. It's great all around.
It's more than what it is, okay? It's a good movie.
It is a 2020 movie, I think.
Is it?
Just
Okay.
according to Google first. Yeah.
If it was a late 2020, I think we should still count it.
Yeah, but still worth talking about. 'Cause
Totally.
I love that movie.
The film is titled Psycho Gorman, folks. It's a low-budget fantasy monster movie, action movie. It must be watched.
I guess I have the backup if that's not accepted then. I have 2 backups.
Okay.
The last podcast guy said that Psycho Gorman is like if Trauma made the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was good.
So, yeah, I like that description.
It's pretty good.
So wait, was it 2020 or 2021?
I only Googled it once. It said 2020.
Okay. Well, then I've got 2 backups
beyond that.
I've got Last Night in Soho.
Okay. Haven't seen it.
Fun action romp with actresses that I've not heard of, but directed by the Baby Driver guy, Edgar Wright. That's great. And then Pig, starring Nick Cage.
Oh, I gotta see that one still. Yeah.
Give me back my pig. Yeah, it's like it's not over the top. You're kind of going in expecting him to kill everybody in the room to get back his pig, and it's not the case there at all. So
there you go.
It's an understated Nick Cage. So
Psycho Gorman was released in January of 2021. So
okay.
Oh.
Then I stand by my original.
It has a 2020 on IMDb, but on the release of it was just the beginning of 2021. But I'm changing my pick. All right, Carl's changing his pick. He said he wanted to think about it. Oh, you're going 8-bit. Okay,
and that's so that it can be my recommendation.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what are you changing it to?
8-bit Christmas. That was my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Of the year.
That's a solid one too. I like that one as well.
All right.
I just wanted to add a little bit to it too. Like if you enjoy A Christmas Story, like the original, not the stupid sequel.
Yeah.
It does a much better job of like it almost feels like a spiritual successor to A Christmas Story in a way. Yeah.
I like it.
Nintendo.
Yeah, it's about him in the 80s getting his NES for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Or trying to.
Awesome. It manages to invoke the same feelings, while also there are some nods to that film and others. It's great.
All right, so this is time. It's now time for our trivia portion of the podcast, and it's based on top grossing films of 2021. It's a trivia game. Trivia! All right, here we go. Are you ready? This is a shout out your answer type trivia competition. I will read a question. Whoever says the answer first will get the point. There will be 5 questions. Oh yeah, Joe, be sporting.
Tell Joe to be sporting about the way that he the way that he plays shouted out games.
Yeah, don't just rattle through a list as soon as I start speaking. All right, don't be a dick about it. Joe, deal? Joe, can we confirm?
Yeah, he's muted.
Oh.
All right, well, if he's muted, then this will be good for you guys. All right, here's your first question. Top grossing films 2021. What was the top grossing movie released in 2021?
I should have been thinking about it this whole time.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Carl gets the point. Yeah. All right.
Wait, was this a game?
We're playing.
Oh, no, I stepped away. No, I was hearing some fireworks.
You think they were...
He's watching a fireworks show.
He's out there watching the fireworks with his neighbor sleeping on his back porch.
That question doesn't count. Start over.
That question counts.
I think it counts. All right. Here's your next question.
Just the game started. We thought you were here.
Raking in over
I was muted.
Wait for the bell.
Yeah, early bird gets the worm, buddy. Here we go. Raking in over 173 million. That's domestic. In 2021 was what movie directed by Justin Lin? No takers. Here's a hint. I believe it was
Are we allowed to guess as many times?
Yes, we are shouting it out.
Use some, use a little bit of discretion. Be sporting about it.
We wanted you. We told you to
know it's not Spider-Man No Way From Home.
This is true, and that's not the title. But yes.
That would have been incorrect. So I should get the points because he doesn't even know the name of the film. So he wouldn't have.
No Way from Home. Anyways,
He blew it.
No Way Home. There we go.
Justin Lin directed this movie. No one.
Fast 9?
Fast 9 is correct. Good job, Joe.
Hey, good job.
Oh, that came out this year? Holy shit.
It was like the second highest grossing movie of the year, too. It's kind of disgusting. All right, here we go. Venom, Let There Be Carnage was the third top grossing movie in 2021. What is the current Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie? So just write a number down. This one is not shouted out. We'll just do whoever guesses closest. So come up with your number and whoever is closest. Yeah, this is critics review.
Okay.
Yeah, critics score.
We're doing critics, not audience.
Just said it. Yeah, critics.
Okay. Have you guys seen this? You guys heard about this?
I watched it.
Seen like the trailer.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Carl.
46%.
Carl says 46. Joe? And you got to go with what you wrote down. You can't modify your answer.
No, you're right. I said 33.
33. And Uncle Kevin?
It's at 65.
65. It is currently sitting by way of the critics of the shit website that is Rotten Tomatoes at a 58% right now. So
wow.
Who is that, Carl? Or Kevin?
That's me.
Yeah, Kevin gets it because of math. All right, we got a three-way tie here, boys. Next question. Quiet Place Part 2 did well in 2021. What are the noise-sensitive creatures in the film referred to as? I have two possible answers you could shout out.
Graboids.
Reapers.
No.
Reefers.
No.
Creamers.
That's
What'd you say, Kevin?
Creepers and griefers.
No. Okay.
Creamers. And steamers.
It doesn't have to sound like those things.
I thought you were like on the right track.
Yeah, that's like why I asked you to repeat it. I think that's his hint or whatever.
Reapers.
Did you say kitchens, Carl?
Chin-chins.
Chin-chins. No, you're all wrong.
Pregus.
The fancy one is Death Angels. But
that doesn't sound like anything like what Kevin said.
But then in the movie, the other answer you could have said is The Creatures. Just straight up. Yeah.
We're kind of on the right track.
Yeah.
Fuck this
Creepers.
game.
Joe's
Fuck
pissed.
off.
Hey, we only got
creatures at some point.
we only got one more question, all right? And
Did that come out in 2021?
this will decide.
What are we even playing for right now? Did we finish the other game?
This is for fun, man. It's a pot. Why are you trying to derail the game? Let's just play the game.
I want to know what the stakes are.
All right. Here's your final question, and it will have a correct, person. So this will be for the win. We have a three-way tie between Kevin, Joe, and Carl. The question is: No Time to Die earned 160 million domestically this year, or I should say last year now. How many 007 movies does that make? Total 007
26.
movies. Just go ahead and write your answer down like we've been doing for all the rest of them. And now you've helped your opponents by screaming your answer out like some sort of child.
Okay.
Because now they know what you're putting your answer as. We've been playing this game.
Maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll change it.
All right. Everyone's written an answer down?
You want me to go first on this one?
I don't care.
I'll go first. I'm going to stick with, I think it's 26.
Okay. Carl also said 26. Kevin?
26.
So yeah, actually, I thought he said 30. So I said 36. I was trying to.
No, boy, you fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down.
The answer is 25. So now we have a tie between Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin.
Or no,
Wait, what? No, it's
Joe
Me
and
and
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah. All right. So
Kevin, I was more sure that he said 26%, but I doubted that. I thought he might have said 36%. So
all right.
Yeah.
So for your final question,
So do you want to concede to me, Carl, right now for your disconceit, your malfeasance, your liardom?
okay, so we gotta break a tie here, Joe. Are you ready to break a tie? Carl, are you ready?
I'm ready to break some fucking hymens, baby. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Should be another write down numbers.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Okay. So, okay. Let's
I ghost my way back into this? Can I
sure. You can play
with these guys?
Yeah, I think we'll do a re-tiebreaker since Joe's been such a baby.
How it goes.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. So I mentioned that Spider-Man No Way Home was the top-grossing movie in 2021, released December 17th. It had domestic box office gross. Jesus Christ, this is just domestic. This movie's going to make $1 billion. Anyways, $572 million is the gross domestic for Spider-Man No Way Home. Second highest returns in 2021 was Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Tell me, gross domestic, I can't talk, gross domestic, how much did that thing make as of today? So I gave you the Spider-Man numbers.
This is box office, not Disney Channel Plus.
Yeah, that's not factored into this. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Box office, domestic, gross. It ran at 4,300 theaters. Release date.
What's the name of that one?
This is the other Marvel movie, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, which I saw and I thought it was just fine. Didn't hit the same way Spider-Man did, in my opinion. Was definitely better. It was better than Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I'll say that much.
It was better than that. Yeah. I got a number.
All right. Joe's got a number. Carl, you got a number. Kev, you good?
Well, Kevin is lost already.
Yep.
Why is he giving a number?
I get to ghost my way back into it.
He's back in, and it was for the reasoning that you have been such a baby during this entire trivia portion of the podcast.
We'll just see how it goes. If I do better than you guys on all the other games, then I'm going to win. Just going to ghost my way into it.
Don't be such a baby, and then we won't change the rules.
Mario Kart rules.
All right, let's hear it. Do we got those numbers?
233 million.
Okay, Carl went 233.
I went lower than that. I went 169.
Okay.
Said 220.
Okay, correct answer is 224 million.
Hey,
wow.
Come on.
Kevin wins the whole game.
You're dead already. You can't win anything at this point.
Kevin, you will receive a fruit basket from our sponsors.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
You guys remember that, Joe? I beat you.
You're going to get the sweet and savory package. Has a value of $80, and it's going to come with a bunch of different nuts, chocolates, dark chocolates. There's some butterscotches. I know you're a big fan of those. Those will be included. So good job, Kevin. Bad job, Joe.
This is fucking bullshit.
Good game, Joe. Good game, though.
Good game all around. Really close game.
I don't know why Kevin was
it's still
allowed
tied,
back
though,
in
right?
for this third round.
No.
I got it. I did so well on that last question. I just get to be alive again, and then we do one last tiebreaker.
But why? What's the point? What's the point of you?
You threw such a fit, man.
What is the point of you?
Kevin listened really well during the rules section of the game. He was direct with his answers. You're all over the place. You're here. You're there. I don't know. How do I keep track of Gazzero? What's he doing? Come on.
Very professional.
So let this be a lesson for future podcasts right now. Trivia games.
What are you getting? You're getting sent some poison, or
He gets an $80 fruit basket.
Pack.
Yeah.
God damn it! I love fruit. I could have eaten that.
It hasn't come yet.
It'll be there Sunday.
You don't have to be sad about it.
Comes tomorrow by 11. That's what the email says. All right.
Take a picture of it. I'll post it to our group thread.
Yeah, describe the flavors to him.
I don't want to see it. I hope you fucking choke on it.
All right.
Unprofessional.
What else do you guys want? We could do top games. We could talk about this Deadpool, the Deadpool. We could talk about, I got more trivia if Joe wants to come back. Yeah. Let's do it.
Topical.
Who won the Deadpool for 2021 podcast right now?
Who won the Deadpool
We
for
did.
2021?
We did submit names. It happened.
We submitted. Everyone was given 5 names. I think we were said that we were not going to put down. You were not allowed to pick your previous picks from 2019. Does that sound right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
2019.
We did it on episode 169, January 10th. We got our
names.
Numbers in. Yeah.
I've written down all the names that everyone has written down, and I will give them to you in the order in which the points were received. In 4th place, killing one person, is John. John, you've killed Betty White. You've got 1 point for that.
Didn't that happen just yesterday? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
jeez,
Fucking asshole.
cutting it close.
As the ball was dropping.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You had
that one in at the last minute.
you had Betty White. You had Dick Van Dyke, who I also don't know how he's still alive. You had Loretta Lynn. You had Vin Diesel, and you had David Crosby.
I think I just wanted Vin Diesel to die, so they stopped making those Furious movies.
Well, you were the number 4th combatant in this.
I'm glad I got one. That's an improvement.
Number 3 is Kevin. Kevin, you had
Dang it.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, really? When did that?
She's still alive. Yep.
Oh,
You had,
I was reading my
Larry-
picks. I didn't kill any. What?
Kevin said.
You had
Kevin
Larry
said.
King. You had Larry King, who died.
Kevin said, "Tell me more. Tell me more." Olivia Newton-John. It's a Grease joke.
You had Barbara Walters. You had Bill Cosby, and you had Bob Newhart. So you netted 13 points.
It's
Coming in
pronounced
at
Newark.
number 3. Coming in at number 3 was Carl. Carl
Ah.
killed Rush Limbaugh. That was a great one. We all
He had to
were
go.
proud of that one. He had Dick Cheney, he had Donald Trump, he had Takeshi 6ix9ine, which I think he's been in the running for a couple years running. And he had Emperor Akihiro, Emperor of Japan, who's still alive. It's okay.
yeah, so they say.
But coming in at number 1, again, 3 years in a row, was me. I had Shannon Doherty, who has cancer and didn't die. Leon Spinks, who did it for me with 33 points, and then Bushwhacker Butch, Superstar Billy Graham, and then Johnny Rodz, another wrestling person. So I beat Carl by 3 years. I mowed Skyline for 3 years running, and I have not gotten it once. So
Yeah. Well, are the skylines open now? Can we take them?
They're still open.
Can we wear some masks?
Yeah.
I'll settle for Waffle House.
Have the Chili Keep wipe down the table for us before we go in there?
I want Skyline now that you're talking about it. Yeah.
The Chili Keepers. No, that one that we went to that one time was great,
I
but
thought it worked out.
I feel weird being, I have won the death pool every year.
You're good at it.
Did it? I think
Yeah.
I won it last year, actually.
No, you didn't.
Go back and look at the
You
record.
kill more people than anyone else.
You know how it works. And it was your idea to even do the game, I think, early in the way back times. So kind of stack the deck there for yourself. You're like, I always know when people are going to die.
I don't control old people's celebrity health.
I know, but maybe it's
at
just
all.
something you noticed in the years before recording the podcast that you were like, I'm really good at something. I always think that person's going to die. And that's why you had the idea for the game. Yeah.
That's my superpower is I think that person might potentially die this year.
Yeah.
Let me get some points and eat some Skyline off of it. Hell yeah. $30 in my pocket.
All right.
Fuck.
I got to pee real bad. Are we still going or should we wrap it up? Do you guys want to talk about anything else? We've
I
gone
thought you said you had an
hour
hour
and
game.
I got another game if you want it. I mean, you need your redemption. I'm having fun, by the way, right now.
Well, I mean, the previous game was kind of stolen. So, probably do another one.
All right. We'll talk about something and I'll be right back. And we'll give Joe another game to cry about.
Joe, did you see the card
Kevin did
counter?
so well, and he was so polite and professional.
Hey, Joe.
What'd you ask? Yeah. What'd you ask?
Did you see the card counter?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this already? Oh, okay.
Yeah. We did.
Can't remember.
Liked it.
Yeah. It was one of those movies. It's like a book.
I think that's one where when we talked about it,
Like Harry Potter?
I was like, it reminds me of the Cincinnati Kid, and that's an old Steve McQueen movie. I don't know if you watched that one at all.
I didn't. I value.
I mean, it's from like the '60s, so it doesn't necessarily hold up as well as like Bullet does for the Steve McQueen catalog.
I only know the Great Escape. I've seen that one.
That one holds up too. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna watch it at some point. I'm just I'm a bad person, and I didn't watch the movie you suggested.
Worse.
Wow. Did either of you watch the Book of Boba Fett yet? That first episode?
No, I still haven't finished the Mandalorian season 2.
Oh wow! Do you know what happens?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know like the big climax scene of, but I don't know why it happens.
Okay. Yeah, that was fun. I lost my shit.
Yeah,
so I didn't know it was coming. I want to ruin it for everyone, but everyone probably knows it by now.
Joe, did you do anything good for New Year's Eve?
I watched the Dick Clark's Rockin' Miley Cyrus, Rockin' Ryan Seacrest New Year's Eve, and I watched the ball drop.
You drink, are you a champagne man for the entire night, or what do you do?
No, I had white grape juice that night.
White grape juice?
Sparkling grape juice, yeah. Welch is the good stuff.
And you just poured, like, moonshine and stuff into it?
Nope. Just a bottle of sparkling grape juice.
You drive an Uber that night, or what?
No, no, it was at my own house.
I don't know if I believe you, but okay.
So this is dead celebrity related. We were watching The Thing last night, and it's all this footage during a pandemic of all of these people on top of each other at this big event in Times Square, and it's going through all of the like people that have died, and it's like all the celebrities that have died, and it's showing pictures of most of them, but then some of them it's a video, and it gets to Norm, and just like it's a video from Norm, and it's a punchline to a joke on Weekend Update, and just in picture with Times Square and all these people right on top of each other, like a lot of them without masks and stuff. He says it's all part of a plan by city officials to have a huge disaster. And then there were a few more after that, like of Colin Powell, like saying there were no weapons that there were weapons of mass destruction. And then like Donald Rumsfeld saying something. It seemed like somebody was being cheeky when they put together the footage for the people who have died with certain ones. I don't know if you can find that on the damn internet somewhere. We saw it live, and then like you can't go back to like this ABC app or whatever and watch it again. It's all just a live feed, so maybe it's lost in the ether somewhere, but it was just kind of funny.
I love it. You guys talking about New Year's? I just got back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm having some weird technical issues, so I think I heard most of that. But
okay. Did you hear about the Norm part?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was the funniest part of it.
That's awesome.
Was just him saying that over all the people celebrating during the pandemic was pretty choice. So shout out to fucking whoever at ABC was having a good time.
Yeah.
I found some audio from Norm of the shows that we saw at the Hollywood Casino.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I've got those, and I can, you can hear the little bit where I yell something out.
Oh, shit.
He does. So he like asks for, like, oh, what else should I talk about or something like that. And so one guy yells something, and then I yell something, and he does a bit about the first guy's thing, and then he does like a sort of a awkward segue into the thing that I brought up, and did another few minutes on it, and I don't know, felt good to
Beautiful.
touch him in that way,
In some way, yeah.
especially now that he's dead. I feel
Yeah,
very
no one-
smart for having done that.
No one had
Now
him
that
on
he's-
the Deadpool.
He's a
That was,
regular
like, right
Betty
before
White
the
now.
pandemic too. So it was like the tail end of a different time.
Yeah. Yeah.
The long, long ago, and then now he's dead too. So
Fucking
Yeah,
legend.
It's going to be valuable audio. I'm going to make it into an NFT.
I want to hear
As
it
you
for
should.
sure. I want to hear it, so get it to me somehow.
yeah,
Can you
To me,
hear it
it's
if you're not buying it, or are you allowed to sample it?
Yeah. I think you can consume.
Can you make your wife into an NFT?
A non-fuckable token.
Boyo.
I think, yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Okay.
Just make yourself so disgusting to her that she won't, like, let it happen.
No. You just let everyone spread her asshole open wide and let them go in there.
That would make her an extra
Lord.
FT, though.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick round table before we.
Tokens, right? Why doesn't someone make characters out of toes?
There are
Whoa! What the
This is
fuck
a
are you
clever-
doing? Giving up my idea, dude? I revealed this to you, piece of shit.
I'll cut.
This is my idea. Yeah, cut that. Some jabroni in Silicon Valley is going to take
That's
my
just
idea.
my favorite one. Like,
You'll
I don't
just
think
have to do it, quick.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think I should fucking. Yeah, let's do. All right. Anyways, real quick around the table. Number one game of the year. It doesn't matter if it came out this year. It's just if you played it. Mine is Halo Infinite. If we were good podcast boys, we probably would have done a whole Halo special or something, like an extra episode, right,
Yeah.
Carl?
We could still do it.
Yeah. Halo Infinite came out, everyone. It's the new Halo, and it was delayed a year, so it had a lot of pressure on it. And as far as I'm concerned, campaign and multiplayer, good to go. Happy camper over here. Happy Halo boy. So super
Yep.
fun.
I agree.
That was my number one of the year. Close runner-ups would have been like Walkabout Mini Golf. Had a lot of fun with that game this year. And then Maneater, where it's like you're a shark and you swim around and you kill. That was another one that I had no problem just like finding reasons to sit back down and put some time in and beat it. But yeah, Halo wins for me. What do you guys got?
I agree. That's my favorite.
Nice.
Are
Are you through the campaign yet, Carl?
not through it?
Okay.
But still playing and enjoying. Running around with the fucking grappling.
Open
hook.
world Halo. Who knew? Yeah, with a grappling hook.
I wish that it was what they had originally envisioned for it, because that's exactly what I wanted, was like a full open map. But they did a good job, having to change that, even with having to change that up.
What?
making it like
And
a big open world for the campaign.
and who's to say they don't open up new parts of the map with DLC and stuff down the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to imagine that happens,
It feels more like Halo than the last two did to me, with new shit. They did a really good job of that in like 1 through 3 of like
Yeah.
changing shit a little bit, but it still really felt like Halo, and it felt like they were adding to that formula in a crescendo. Best described by Nakey Jakey, who is back also.
Yeah, we got more Nate Jake
that's
out
good.
on the
That's
YouTube.
good news.
That's right.
If you haven't been exposed to any of that out there, go find him.
What do you got, Kev? You got a number one game of the year? Rocket League?
I don't know. It'll, it might be Halo eventually. I just have, as you know, I've got complicated feelings about that game right
You're
now.
going to be all right. You're going to be fine.
But, It's not fun to suck, and right now I suck.
So
pretty bad at that game.
So on the main menu, this is a new thing that they added, but maybe check it out, Kevin, in your free time. But it's called Halo Academy, and you can go through each weapon, and they give you some targets to shoot at. It gives you like a little moment to kind of get a feel for the weapons, and then they'll rate you. And then there's three or four different difficulty levels for each of the weapons that you go in and train with. Where one, it's like the targets are just still, and then this another one where they're like running around erratically, and the AI is pretty good in that game. So
I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
bot training too.
I think a lot of it
make them badasses.
Yeah.
Or play with it a little bit.
Yeah. I think you're going to be fine after just more multiplayer hours. I mean, each Halo takes, for me, like a good week at least to sort of get used to and be like, okay, these are the new Halo rules and physics and how weapons behave and everything. Because it is a real sandboxy game, and old tactics might not work in a current, in a different game. So
I think a lot of it is just not knowing the weapons super well. There's still, still a few pretty common weapons that when I pick them up, I'm not even sure, like, how should I think about doing damage with this? So yeah, I don't know. Probably just campaign and I'll check out that Academy thing, but I don't know.
Campaign will
it's not
help.
fun.
Yeah, the campaign will help for sure. I think with learning the weapons. Also, here's a quick way anybody listening right now to get like 10 free kills anytime you play Slayer in Halo Infinite. Start a fight, run away, throw a grenade off of the wall as you're running away, turn around, watch the grenade pop on them, and then finish them off with the assault rifle. Boom. Easy, free, 10 kills every single match you play. You're welcome. Joe, top game 2021.
So, as you guys know, probably, I play a lot of different older systems that you guys...
You've been catching up, though. You've been catching up in a big way.
I have. But I would say one of my top games...
To classic game.
One of the top games that I played this year was for the PS2. It's called Black. It's a very good first-person shooter that I think holds up in terms of what the PS2 could process at the time. It doesn't hold up in terms of like a 360 mode. But after that, I think Spider-Man 4 and God of War would be up there. And then now I'm doing Final Fantasy VII Remake. So it's like, I'm surrounding myself with all these great games. What's the best one? I don't know.
Yeah, you got options. All of those, everything you said is good shit. I remember that Black game from the way back times.
Yeah,
like 2008 or something that came out. Yeah,
it was towards the end of the PS2 release, so they kind of had figured their shit out. And I think that company maybe went on to do Call of Duty's stuff or
Infinity War or something, maybe.
Yeah, like their physics were really good.
Yeah, nice game chat.
Yeah.
Now, do you want your? Go ahead, Carl.
Got some runners up.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, still always Breath of the Wild. Like, and if anyone out there is listening and hasn't played it and can play it,
nice.
It's so very good. Katie just started it, so that's why it's fresh on my mind. She played it for like 2 days straight.
Gamer girl
over the holiday break. And then I've been playing like I relearn every once in a while how much I love Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart. Those are on the Switch now, and I've been playing those.
Mario 64 is on the Switch. Does that control?
They just brought it back. It caught a lot of hell for
it.
It caught a lot of hell for the way it was brought back, though. Carl, were you running into any issues, or were you like, I've played ROMs before, this is no big deal, or where did you land on all that?
It's fine. I also haven't encountered any issues.
It's like an emulator version. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I've also been playing Mario Tennis on that emulator too on the Switch. That's been great.
Okay.
I actually hadn't played Mario Tennis in like a long ass.
I remember putting some time in on that one at a buddy's house. Yeah. Hell yeah.
The N64 has been notoriously hard to emulate correctly. So you'd think Nintendo would get it right. But
maybe it's a cartridge system. You know what I mean? Kevin, you can speak to this because you played Tecmo, like emulators and stuff, and it doesn't have the same reaction as holding a gamepad actually running the cartridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know how it works technically, but that is
true, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, but I don't know. I didn't really feel it.
It's also, with Tecmo specifically, there's something about playing on a CRT screen that's supposed to be better for the speed that it's animated at or something like that. So, you're usually not going to be able to do that on an emulator.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Pretty much anything NES related, you should be playing on a CRT screen. But some newer TVs are more able to adapt to that difference in the button press than others are.
I have the NES and the SNES hooked up to a quasi-modern, 4K TV, and there's definitely something going on that it's like, it's not enough to make me not want to play it, but it's enough that it's like, I noticed something's different here. It doesn't feel like when I was a youth. Yeah.
That's, to me, I mean, a lot of the better emulators I've used, that's
not an issue on PC, like just
SNES X or whatever the hell it's called,
yeah,
and all of that shit. Like,
yeah,
it's always felt fine.
Yeah,
and like that, yeah, I haven't noticed that with the Nintendo, any of the Nintendo emulators really. I played a lot of Dodgeball too on the NES emulator on there recently, and I mean that game looks like shit, but it's such a good game.
It's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then I've also been playing with the cloud gaming on Xbox a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of luck with that. You happy with it, or is it playable for you?
On a wired connection, it's great.
Yeah.
But we also, we have gigabit internet service.
Okay.
So yeah. With that on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, my network is
near the router. It's smooth as butter.
I think it might just be my network. Yeah.
Katie's got like 200, and it's not as great on the
gotcha
Wi-Fi.
Okay.
As it is plugged in.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's my report on that. Is like have really, really fast internet or plug in to your modem or router.
What did you play on your PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because people are playing on phones, iPads. I was hoping it would be playable and I could play through my iPad. I thought that would be kind of sweet, like to sit in bed at night and like in game or whatever. But I find that I just have a latency that's just like unacceptable. Yeah. I'm like, I can't do
I think they'll get there with it. It's still just in beta too.
Oh, for sure.
Like I'm pretty impressed with it as something that's in beta that they're just testing. But it is, I mean, it's a part of that package if it works well for you. But
yeah,
you gotta have a solid internet connection, to make it work. And Wi-Fi overall is just not solid. Like it's not.
No.
Yeah. Unless you've got crazy speed.
Yeah, I tried, we have like, it's nothing crazy. It's like 50 or something like that. But it's also split amongst a bunch of different devices. And I played on my iPad. This was also a while ago, so they probably just improved it. But I didn't have a good experience. But I was like, right next to my router and all that, and it wasn't fun. Joe, you ready for your game? You gonna win this one? Do we still want to do that and then close this bitch out?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
Anything else? Game chat from you boys? We good? All right. Here we go. Category's called 2022. We'll do shout it out once again. And Joe,
Bob Newhart.
Be a good sport about it. No? See, you're already doing it. Kevin, you ready? Carl, you ready?
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
When am I going to get my Skyline chilies for the last 3? This is 3 years in a row that I've killed all these celebrities, and I have not gotten one Skyline chili.
Well, let's get you some Skyline. What are you doing tomorrow? Noon.
I hope I'm eating Skyline on your dime.
There it is. Plans are made. Let's get this boy those oyster crackers. All right, here's your question.
Doesn't feel real. Let me know if this is real.
Okay.
All right, so shout out answers. Roman numeral representation of the number 2022. What do you got?
The MMXX. Wait, no.
2022.
2022.
MMXXII.
Kevin gets the point. Good job, Kevin.
Fuck me. Yeah.
Should have been smarter, Joe.
Did you write that down, or I tried to write it down? I
Killed him
No,
when he had
I
the
just-
chance. All right, here we go.
Okay.
What Marvel/Disney movie, what Marvel movie will release May 6th, 2022?
Daredevil 3.
Just shout it out.
Daredevil 3.
No,
Deadpool 3.
no Deadpool 3.
What's the date?
May 6th?
Early, so not one of the summer jams.
Is it
May
Captain
6th.
America with
Yeah.
featuring Sam Falcon?
No caps.
Squid Guy.
No Squid Guys.
Shittier Peter Parker.
Aquaman 2.
A shittier Peter Parker. Carl, what? Like a Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is
No,
it
aren't they
Doctor
gonna
Strange
do-
into the
Joe got it. Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Multiverse
into
of
the
Madness.
That was
Yeah,
just a
that-
joke about how I thought I heard they were going to do like more Andrew Garfield.
Dude, wouldn't you be into that though? We're spoiling Spider-Man by saying
be
that, by
better.
the way.
It'd be better than nothing.
I've been fallen.
We have a good Spider-Man right now.
I know, but
We have the best Spider-Man right now, in my opinion.
I want to do a whole podcast on Spider-Man because I want to spoil the shit out of that movie and really break it down. We should do that with Joel.
I want to.
That would be fun.
Can't wait.
You gotta watch it, dude. All right. So, anyways, here's the next one.
You haven't seen it yet,
You
Carl?
haven't seen it.
Oh,
All right. Here's
you
your
haven't
next.
seen it.
Here's your next question. Chinese calendar 2022 is the year of the
4.
Dragon.
Ox.
Dog.
Lion.
Raven,
Serpentine. Belt.
Snake.
dinosaur,
Rabbit. Pig.
Bird.
Monkey. Sorry, Joe, that wasn't very sporting.
Dragon.
No.
pterodactyl.
No, that's where we're at, Kevin. List off animals. Go for it. Try to get this point.
It's not dog.
Negative.
Dog, dragon,
Horse.
snake.
Year of the crane.
Smelting. Device.
Monkey, pig.
Rat.
Joe said smelting device. Smelting device.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no.
You did.
Ox, goat.
Mm.
Bat. That was 2020.
Listen,
The
guys,
forceps.
if you know the answer, don't pussyfoot around on this, all right? Come on.
Cat?
Tiger.
Tiger is correct.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
retard.
Joe or yourself or me? Who?
Myself.
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think all of us apply there. It's fine.
All right.
Whatever.
Next question. Located 118 miles to the northwest of Beijing, China, will be what city to host the snow sports at the 2022 Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, China?
Name of
Canton.
a city
Tokyo.
northwest of Beijing. What is it?
It's not Tokyo. Yeah, we need the city.
Nagano?
No.
In what year?
2022.
Oh, next year. Oh, this year.
Remember the
It's
reboot?
not Canton.
No. So Beijing is the host city, but what city will be hosting the winter portion or the snow events because it's colder there? Anyways, Zhang Leca is the correct answer. No points awarded.
Of
It's
course.
not
of
you
course.
can't.
That was
Okay.
hey. Sometimes trivia is hard. If you knew your Chinese geography,
Chinese cities?
then you'd be in
Come
good
on,
shape.
man.
What? You think the whole world is America?
Yeah,
Can
you
you
think it's
pronounce that
cool
one
to
again?
know about China? No.
I know about all
That's just
countries.
Basic stuff we should have retained from school.
Like,
Zhang
what's
Kai
that?
Hao?
We didn't because we're
What
stupid.
is it? No.
Hey,
It's
hey,
stupid.
we're all
It's
one world.
Zhang
here.
Zhang Zhakao.
Zhangjiakou. Where's this? How do we know this?
It's
What are they
118
known for?
miles northwest of Beijing, China. I said it.
I see. 118. Okay, so they're
It's a Chinese city, and I've never been
They're-
there, but I can tell you that means it's no good.
Carl, what's
they're
the
inland.
capital of Australia?
Canberra.
There you go.
It's not. I was just seeing if Carl knew, Joe. Good job, Brainiac.
I win the game. It's
All right.
mine.
Anyways,
Brought up
point.
recently.
here we go. Joe, what is the southernmost? I'm sorry,
Canberra.
the northernmost country capital on the planet.
What?
The
What are you
northernmost.
asking?
What is the northernmost country capital on the
Reykjavik.
planet? No,
Scow or whatever the
it's Wellington. You
The-
fool.
Yep.
Wellington is what?
New Zealand.
Oh, wait. With
What?
northernmost of that.
Oh wait, southernmost. I fucked the question
Oh,
up.
you fucked it up.
Anyways, here's your last question. This is guessable. I'm not going to feel bad about this one. What country in 2022 will become the fourth nation after Russia, the U.S., and China to independently launch humans into space?
Germany.
South Korea, North Korea.
South Korea is incorrect. North Korea is incorrect. Everything you guys have
China.
said.
Canada.
Not now.
Japan.
India.
No. Oh wait, Joe got it. I think.
India?
Yeah,
What was it?
India.
India?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
They got a lot of people to launch.
Joe, 3, Kevin, 1, Carl, Donut. Congratulations, Joe Gazzaro. You win. Do you want to know what your
Yeah,
prize
it's
is?
It's
the
just
game.
Skyline.
Yeah, you get a fourth
Yeah.
Skyline visit. That's your prize. Are you excited?
I mean, I would be if any of these had ever materialized ever, but
So yes,
Yeah,
you're excited. Let's get a round of applause going for Uncle
These
TV's
are all
Joe Gazzaro. We're so excited for
paper
your
victories.
Skylines that you're going to get.
paper victories that I've not been treated. I've not been wined
Oh,
and
I
dined.
can't wait to see that 5-way slither past the entrance to those jowls of yours.
This is
Yeah.
3 years.
He's
running.
going to be grinning ear to ear. If he
You
was
gotta
a,
eat it all in
if
one
he was
sitting.
a, if he was a,
all 3 trips.
I'm not eating 5 years worth of Skyline in one sitting.
we're doing it in one night, man. All right, we don't want to get COVID. Time,
Wow.
you know, time is tight
I mean,
this time
I
of
mowed-
year.
I mowed more tacos than this, but you know.
You're going to eat a 5-way 5 times in front of us, and we're all going to have a 3-way while we watch you.
All right. Well, that sounds fine. When do you are you free tomorrow? I'm free tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow. It's been decided.
Noon tomorrow. Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't.
Okay.
You pick the
Is this-
Skyline.
Is
John,
it real? Is it happening?
John-
Why not?
come
Why
pick me
can't
up
it
at noon
happen?
tomorrow.
We live in the
I
United
don't know,
States.
wherever you want.
Crazy.
Seems crazy to go to Skyline on a Sunday.
On 12 hours notice, I don't
People
know.
have done crazier
If we can
things.
make this happen.
I like
You'll
it.
be there in an hour,
John,
Kev.
John,
We'll wrap it
pick
up
me
in an
at
hour.
noon tomorrow. We'll do it.
I'm not. I never said anything about driving you to the Skyline. That was never part of the deal.
After 3 years, it's kind of.
They don't even sell beer there. Why would I have to drive you?
He's going to bring his own.
He's already gonna be drunk.
Joe, did you sneak a bottle of wine into Skyline? What is this? He's buying.
I thought this was wine.
He's the one guy too. He buys all the canned shit and the ingredients and stuff at the checkout counter. Like he picks up on a lot of those on the way out with his red teeth. All right, John, you just take me home. I love it.
Why are you talking about me like this is a bad thing? Yeah, this all seems very reasonable.
Most fun to hang out with. We're gonna have a great Skyline visit, and you're gonna get shit face on.
So you're going to
Wine
pick me
you
up
snuck
tomorrow
in.
at noon?
That's right.
When are you going to pick me up tomorrow?
That's
Okay.
right. But only if you sneak in with a bottle of wine. If you
I
don't
don't
have
have
a bottle of
a-
wine, I'm not picking you up. Why don't you drive me? I'll tell you what. You pick me up. How about that?
No, that's not going to work for me.
All right. I'll get you tomorrow at noon. We'll do a live stream.
Pull the Hulk Hogan.
We'll do a live stream from the Skyline
I
Chili.
did.
So follow us on our Twitch page, the real podcast right now. Any parting words for the listeners, folks? Thanks for joining us. If you're hearing this, I don't know who is or why, but if you are hearing these broadcasts, thank you. And sorry we took a 4-month hiatus. Maybe we'll do another one next weekend. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to keep this going. I've been having fun. But yeah, thanks for hanging around.
We'll have to pick some new celebrities to die at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do a new Deadpool. We'll do
somebody must dethrone me. I feel like I'm the god of death by winning 3 years in a row.
We'll talk about
last year.
I want to talk about my bike crash. I want to talk about fitness and stuff. We haven't touched any of that on this podcast, so maybe next week we'll tell some tales. It'll be fun. I have a cough coming up. I can feel it.
I don't have any tales to tell about.
You're still on your elliptical machine, right?
No.
Joe, are you getting round over there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Getting boobs?
No, I do push-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, probably getting boobs. Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Get one of these headsets, and you can play Beat Saber. You can play Supernatural. It's a really easy way to not get round.
Solid workout.
I walk the dog every day, so.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Then you're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You burned 60 calories walking your dog to the stop sign and back. So yeah, you're good. Thanks everybody for listening. Yeah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
Are we even? This is a 2022 ski.
You got it. 20 dues.
Fuck.
We're here, man.
Jesus Christ!
I know.
John, did you ever think when you were born in 1980, whatever you were,
4?
you ever think you would live to see 1922?
Yeah, I would have been 8.
That's pretty fucked up.
Oh, wait, 1922. No, I would have been negative. Yeah, if I could time travel, that'd be cool.
No. I'm sorry.
2022. Did I ever think I would see it?
Was that your target year, or did you base your things off Back to the Future? Or?
I thought it would be a little more like cool, modern architecture and stuff like that, and maybe a car that hovers, but it's all right.
It seems so normal when you don't jump to it. It seems so normal when you just sort of float into it. I suppose.
I think my problem with when I was a kid compared to the year 2022 is like what fucking social media has done to like people. I think people are kind of fucked up right now.
They're all terrible. But also we lived through Tears for Fears telling us that we needed to shout and let it all out, and then nothing happened after that.
Yeah.
Like we didn't
I thought people would be more excellent to each other in 2022.
Kevin, you were a big fan of Tears for Fears, right?
God damn it. Shout.
I mean,
is Kevin gone? Oh, he's still there.
No, I guess I like Shout. Did they do Everybody Wants to Rule the World? I like that one a lot.
Yep. Yeah. That was actually the song that was the number one during my birthday week. So
okay,
I feel like that's kind of a cool thing to say that I had no control over it all, but it's kind of a fun fact.
I thought that was an interesting question, though, Joe. Like, what was the kid version of you? What would you think 2022 would look like? Or what would surprise you about where you're at right now, either personally or just the world, or what do you got?
Are you asking me, or are you
I am.
That's a fun question.
Yeah, I am asking you right now.
Oh, okay.
Like the kid version of Joe. Fun, free, 7-year-old Joe running around in the backyard with a stick and a hoop. Hey, little guy, what do you think 22 is going to be like? Now you're here. You see what 22 is all about.
I'm going to play my video games, and I'm going to talk to this girl in the neighborhood, and she's kind of smelly. I'm going to leave her alone. And then, probably keep on going like that for a while. But then I guess if you had to limit yourself to the smelly neighborhood girl, I guess I would have married her.
I don't think you understood the question.
No, I don't think I did.
So what would little kid Joe think about 2022? Or what if you talk to that little guy and you're like, listen, buddy, here's what the future's like. And how would that be different than what little Joe's thoughts would be? What do you got?
I think old Joe would have tried to shield little Joe as much as possible, but at the same time been like, yep, it's pretty much the same in terms of entertainment, but you're going to have to figure out your lifestyle on your own. I can't help you there.
Be real with him, yeah. You wouldn't want to butterfly affect him, right? You don't want to give too much information, cause a time paradox.
Well, I thought that was not allowed specifically by it. I mean, if that was the case, I would be like, hey,
here's some lottery numbers. Yeah.
Invest in Google. And
yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, we did that thing where we should have ended it. Again. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Kevin, Joe, Carl, podcast right now. The band is Nothing. Listen to them with your ears. Check out
Nothing.
Go to my goddamn Instagram page and look at my stupid art with your dumb eyes and not share it or look at it or anything.
It's pretty good art. If it gets posted on Twitter, I'll share it.
I'll start. I posted one today on Twitter. It's penile in nature.
I'll share it.
All right. And anywho, yeah, be safe. Have a good New Year. Don't catch the COVID. And we'll see you next time. Podcast right now. Yeah. Podcast right now.
Get down, girl. Go on. Get down.
How?